An in-depth report on the turbulence incident that occurred on Singapore Airlines flight SQ321. An overview of the incident when Singapore Airlines flight SQ321 was traveling from London to Singapore on May 20th, 2024. It was subjected to extreme turbulence, which resulted in the death of one passenger and several injuries to other passengers. On Tuesday, May 21st, 2024, the aircraft, which had to be rerouted so that it could arrive in Bangkok, finally arrived. Specifics of the flight. SQ321 is the flight number. Airbus A380 is the type of aircraft. London Heathrow Airport, LHR, to Singapore Changi Airport, SN, is the route that will be taken. This incident occurred on May 20th, 2024. A distraction at the Suvarnabhumi Airport in Bangkok, Thailand. The vehicle landed. A description of the incident. Encounter with turbulence. While flying over the Indian Ocean, the Airbus A380 encountered a significant amount of disruption. The turbulence, which is often linked with clear air turbulence, CAT, sprang out of nowhere, resulting in a large amount of mayhem inside the cabin. Passengers and crew members stated that the aircraft was violently shaking, and many passengers were thrown from their seats if they were not wearing seatbelts. However, the crew members did not experience any injuries. Additionally, the fact that the cabin staff was actively serving meals made the situation much worse since food trays and cutlery were being thrown into the air. The turbulence was responsible for the unfortunate death of one passenger who was traveling on the aircraft. There has been no confirmation of the precise cause of death, and investigations are still underway to ascertain if the death was a direct consequence of the turbulent conditions or whether it was a result of linked medical concerns that were made worse by the occurrence. There were around 30 passengers and staff members who were injured. These injuries ranged from relatively minor scrapes and bruises to more serious ones, like as fractures and brain damage. Initial medical attention was provided to those who were hurt by the crew and medical staff that were on board. Responding to emergencies. Due to the severity of the injuries and the need for rapid medical treatment, the aircraft was rerouted to Suvarnabhumi Airport in Bangkok. This was implemented because of the necessity for immediate medical assistance. When the aircraft touched down, emergency medical professionals were ready to provide assistance. Medical assistance. Immediately after the aircraft touched down in Bangkok, the wounded passengers and crew members were sent to nearby hospitals for additional medical attention. The affected persons and their families received assistance from Singapore Airlines. This assistance was offered. In order to determine whether or not the extreme turbulence may have caused any possible damage to the Airbus A380, a thorough check was performed on the aircraft. During following procedures, engineers made certain that the aircraft was safe to fly. Singapore Airlines, in conjunction with aviation authorities and safety experts, initiated an inquiry in order to ascertain the reason for the turbulence encounter and evaluate the procedures that were followed in reaction to it. The purpose of the research is to discover any shortcomings and provide suggestions for improvements. The event highlights the crucial need of wearing seatbelts at all times when sitting, even when the seatbelt sign is off. This is the case even when the seatbelt sign is not in the off position. Because clear air turbulence may occur without any prior notice, it is imperative that passengers comply to the safety requirements that have been established. Crew training. Singapore Airlines has reiterated its commitment to rigorous crew training programs. These programs ensure that staff members are well prepared to manage crises and give efficient support during mishaps. The official statements are the carrier, Singapore Airlines released a statement expressing its profound sadness over the event and extending its sympathies to the family of the passenger who passed away. They pledged their complete cooperation with the inquiry that is now underway and pledged to provide assistance to the passengers who were hurt. Authorizations for aviation. In order to reassure the general public about the overall safety of air travel, aviation authorities brought attention to the fact that incidences of such severe turbulence are quite uncommon. In the continual process of improving passenger safety measures and turbulence detecting systems, efforts are being made.